It's been a while since I could finally say, Jason Statham, sign me up. Because we're going to be talking about the new film that he starred in this review coming to you right now. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel today for another review. So today we're reviewing the film Wrath of Man, which is going to be releasing in theaters May 7th. Now, this is a Guy Ritchie film starring Jason Statham, and if you are a Jason Statham fan like me, then you're very excited about this, no matter how good or how bad it is. We know how Jason Statham films are, and we know how he typically in roles he are in, how he's typically casted. So you know what you're pretty much in store to expect. And, you know, there may be a little bit of bias here because I'm a huge fan of him. But overall, I enjoyed this film. I really did. It was about 2 hours long, so a little bit more than I would have preferred. It wasn't overkill and whatnot, but, you know, it could have been trimmed down just a little bit. And then I thought the theme song was pretty lit. Like, I liked the little beat that it gave. A little bit of menacing, a little bit of action-packed feel to it. But yeah, so Jason Statham, he plays this guy, H, who takes this new security guard job as a armored truck driver. And then, like, he surprises, like, all of his coworkers because during a heist, he shows out with no fear. He's cool, calm, and collective, and he completely handles the situation, executing everybody that essentially was trying to rob them. And everybody's like, yo, what? So, you know, eyebrows are raised and everybody really suspicious as to, like, who is he? Nonetheless, what we come to find out is that this just isn't a new job for a new paycheck. Essentially, H is out for revenge, and he is the Grim Reaper right now. So in this story, we're kind of following all the events that led up to him taking this job, the different chapters of this saga, you know, both before what happened, him taking the job, and ultimately what happens afterwards. Now, again, like I said, much like a Jason Statham film, it all feels the same. Like, there's tons of Jason Statham moments. Like, there's one moment where he gets out the armored truck and everybody runs because they're like, oh my God, it's him. And it's just like, yeah, it's him, all right. It's Jason Statham. And, like, why it comes off a little bit of corny, like, it's really built to his character and more or less to, like, the roles he takes. He always comes out as, you know, a man of a few words, and his presence really speaks volumes towards whatever situation that he's in. And at the same time, you know, he's an action star, so he does things with really finesse and you know, they keep him in roles and situations like that. And so, like, again, you know what you're in store for with films like his. But also Post Malone is in this, rapper Post Malone. He is one of the robbers, and we also have Laz Alonso in this as well. So two people I recognize instantly, and there's some other people as well as in this. But this film, essentially, in the most lamest terms, is like the Jason Statham version of Den of Thieves, except, like, he's on, like, this little middle ground / opposite end of things. So, like, it's all about the grand heist. You know, the robbers are essentially trying to get enough money to pretty much get them out the game. And, you know, they keep upping the ante until eventually some things go wrong. And then they also cross paths with the wrong people. And then, you know, cause and effect type of things. Actions get, you know, gets consequences. But overall, the action was pretty solid. The plot was okay. And there was some pretty memorable moments and action moments that you definitely will be kind of wowed about. The final act of this film I thought was pretty legitimate as well too. I was a little bit worried about where they're actually going to take the action to, like, the next level, but the final act was pretty solid. And while the plot wasn't here nor there, kind of like predictable or whatnot, it was what it was. It carried the film. It kept it interesting. You wanted to kind of know how this all was going to play out. You also wanted to know with Jason Statham, H, would he get his revenge and so on. And also still the mystery of, like, who is this guy? Where did he get his skills from? And, like, you know, why did he take this job that he clearly is overqualified for? So, but yeah, overall, I didn't think it was a bad movie. I may be a little bit of bias here. But I enjoyed it. Again, for something that's 2 hours, I'm really skeptical about films that go that long, especially with action, because like, are you going to keep my attention? And like, I definitely was invested the entire time. So yeah, this is Wrath of Man. Again, this is going to be dropping in theaters May 7th, starring Jason Statham. All about Jason Statham. Jason Statham, Jason Statham, Jason Statham. I'm this playing, y'all. But like, nonetheless, I can't stress enough. If you are a Jason Statham fan, or if you've seen films of his, this feels like more or less a Jason Statham film over a Guy Ritchie film. But I guess like the collaboration just works nonetheless. But yeah, jump in the comments, folks. Let me know what you thought about this film, and stay tuned because we got more reviews coming very soon.
I keep